Do you ever wonder what truly distinguishes ordinary people from extraordinary individuals? Those who seem capable of reaching every pinnacle in life. Is it their superior intelligence, endless financial resources, or simply more luck than us? Certainly, those factors can contribute. But there's a secret, a core principle that millions of successful people worldwide are applying. Something we sometimes overlook because it's so remarkably simple. Their mornings. Do you want to change your life? Then start by changing your mornings. This isn't just a flowery slogan or an empty promise. This is a truth validated by history, by science, and by the lives of countless individuals who have achieved remarkable feats. From billionaire business leaders to legendary athletes, from Pulitzer Prize-winning authors to social activists, a striking commonality connecting them is how they begin their day. And often that beginning happens at a time when most of us are still deep in slumber. 5 a.m. In our modern world, filled with noise, information overload, and relentless demands, finding a quiet space, a moment to focus on oneself seems like a luxury. We get caught in the whirlwind of work, family, social media, and an ever-ending to-do list. Many people's mornings begin with a blaring alarm, a few minutes wrestling with a warm blanket, followed by a frantic rush to prepare for work or other responsibilities. We eat quickly, check emails constantly, and rush out the door feeling busy, stressed, and often a little out of breath. But what if I told you there's another way to start your day? A way that not only reduces stress but also dramatically boosts your energy, focus, and productivity. A way that allows you to reclaim control of your morning, and through that, master your entire life. That is the philosophy of the 5 a.m. Club, the concept popularized by Robin Sharma, a master of leadership and self-development, but which has actually existed for thousands of years in ancient wisdom traditions. It embodies the timeless principles that pioneers like Napoleon Hill discovered and taught. Why is 5 a.m. the golden hour of success? Let's delve into why 5 a.m. is called the golden hour. This isn't a random number, but the result of a combination of biological, psychological, and environmental factors. Napoleon Hill, in his classic works, always emphasized the importance of controlling the mind and establishing positive habits. He once stated, "Properly beginning a new day is a prerequisite for a successful life." This quote encapsulates a profound truth. When you wake up at 5 a.m., you step into a completely different world. The entire city is still asleep. The phone isn't buzzing with notifications. Your inbox is quiet. This is a space of stillness, undisturbed, a bubble of serenity that you can hardly find at any other time of day. It is within this quiet time that your mind is clearest, undistracted by the noise and pressures of daily life. This is the ideal time to focus intensely on what matters most, planning your day, reflecting on long-term goals, or simply dedicating time to self-development activities you often miss. Early morning tranquility is a powerful catalyst for creativity and problem-solving, allowing breakthrough ideas to flourish in an undisturbed environment. This is when you can practice the auto-suggestion that Napoleon Hill recommended, imprinting positive thoughts and clear goals into your subconscious. Science also supports the benefits of waking up early for the brain and body. The human body operates on a natural biological cycle called the circadian rhythm, which regulates sleep and wakefulness. In the early morning, especially after sufficient sleep, cortisol levels, a stress hormone that also helps us wake up, begin to rise, signaling the body to prepare for a new day. More importantly, dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with motivation, focus, and feelings of pleasure, also tends to peak in the morning. When you wake up early and actively engage in meaningful activities like meditation, light exercise, or reading, you are positively activating these neurotransmitters. This not only helps you feel energized and enthusiastic from the start of the day, but also establishes a positive, optimistic mindset for the hours ahead. Your brain gets a gentle yet effective kickstart, optimizing cognitive function, decision-making ability, and information processing. Studies also indicate that early risers generally have better sleep quality. When you establish a consistent sleep and wake schedule, your body naturally regulates its circadian rhythm, helping you fall into deeper sleep more easily and wake up more refreshed. This is a positive feedback loop. Waking up early helps you sleep better, and sleeping better, in turn, helps you wake up early the next day. Living proof from billionaires and celebrities is the clearest validation. The 5 a.m. club concept isn't just theory, it's a principle of living consistently, applied by thousands of the world's most successful people. They are living examples demonstrating the power of mastering the morning. Look at names like Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, renowned for starting his workday at 3:45 a.m., sending work emails before most people even wake up, or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, an icon of effort and success across multiple fields, who often hits the gym at 4 a.m., turning the first hours of the day into a stage for physical and mental training. Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States, is also a typical early riser. She often begins her day before her family wakes up to dedicate time to exercise and meditation. The list extends to many other exceptional individuals. Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter, CEO of Square, wakes up at 5:30 a.m. to meditate and run 6 miles. Oprah Winfrey wakes up at 6 a.m. to meditate and exercise. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, wakes up at 5:45 a.m., exercises, and spends time with family before starting work. Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, often wakes up at 4 a.m. to handle work. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, wakes up at 4:30 a.m. to read and think without interruption. This isn't a random coincidence. This is a deliberate strategy, a principle that Napoleon Hill highlighted in his mastermind philosophy. Successful people don't necessarily do more than average people. They simply do it earlier. They understand that the first hours of the day are the most precious gift, an irreplaceable period to shape their mindset, strengthen their capabilities, and lay a solid foundation for all achievements to be made throughout the day. Turn their mornings into a silent competitive advantage, where they can develop themselves, plan, and focus on their highest priorities before the outside world begins to demand their attention. The ideal morning structure, according to the 5 a.m. Club, the Golden 2020 for Milano, that we understand the importance and general benefits of waking up at 5 a.m. The next question is, what do we do with that precious time? This is where the philosophy of the 5 a.m. Club becomes incredibly useful, especially with Robin Sharma's famous 20 formula. This is not just a mere schedule. It's a meticulously designed architecture to optimize your energy, mind and body right from the first minutes of the day. This formula also reflects Napoleon Hill's philosophy of clear planning and purposeful action. Robin Sharma, a master of self-development and leadership, has distilled his experience and that of the world's most successful individuals into a simple yet incredibly powerful formula. Dedicate the first 20 minutes to movement, the next 20 minutes to reflection, and the final 20 minutes to learning. Let's delve deeper into each part of this golden formula. From 5 o'clock to 5:20 a.m. movement. Awaken the body. Activate energy when the 5 a.m. alarm rings. Your first instinct might be to hit snooze and curl up in bed, but this is precisely the moment you need discipline to overcome. The first step in the 2020's formula is movement. Napoleon Hill always emphasized the importance of physical health as a key factor for mental strength. Movement helps you sweat, eliminating toxins accumulated in your body overnight. Furthermore, physical activity helps release endorphins, the body's natural feel-good hormones. Endorphins not only bring feelings of exhilaration and pain relief, but are also an effective antidote to stress, helping you start your day with a calm and optimistic spirit. Movement also activates the brain, increasing blood flow to the brain, improving memory, focus, and creativity factors. Napoleon Hill considered essential for all success. From 5:20 to 5:40 a.m. Reflection. Connect with your inner self. Calm your mind after awakening your body through movement. The next 20 minutes are for reflection. This is a time to connect with yourself, calm your mind, and establish inner peace before the outside world becomes noisy. This is the time to practice autosuggestion and set clear goals, as Napoleon Hill indicated. Quiet time allows you to listen to your inner voice, recognizing your deepest thoughts, emotions, and desires. This is crucial for making wise decisions and living a meaningful life, true to your values. When you consistently practice reflection, you are training your brain to maintain focus, which will help you work more efficiently and be less distracted throughout the day. From 5:40 to 6 a.m. Learning. Upgrade yourself. Sharpen your mind after your body has been awakened and your mind calmed. The final 20 minutes of the 20 formula are dedicated to learning and self-improvement. This is a time to nurture your intellect, expand your knowledge, and sharpen your skills. preparing for continuous growth in life and career. Napoleon Hill believed that knowledge is power, but only when it is organized and directed toward a definite purpose. Early morning is when the brain is clearest and concentration is highest. This is the golden time to absorb new information, retain knowledge, and process complex ideas. In a rapidly changing world, continuous learning is key to staying relevant and leading. By dedicating time to learning each day, you are upgrading the best version of yourself, opening up more opportunities, and enhancing your ability to achieve your goals. The combined power of the 2020's 20 formula lies in the synergy and sequence of its parts. You start by activating your body, then calm your mind, and finally nourish your intellect. These three activities perfectly complement each other, creating a start to the day filled with energy, focus, and purpose. You don't just wake up earlier, you're waking up with intention, transforming each morning into a personal laboratory for self-development. Overcoming procrastination and cultivating self-discipline, conquering the sleeping demon. We've explored the profound benefits of early mornings and the effective 2020's 20 formula. However, theory is just the beginning. The biggest challenge when joining the 5 a.m. club isn't understanding the benefits or memorizing the steps. The real biggest enemy of 5 a.m. isn't the blaring alarm clock, but procrastination and the small, tempting voice in your head whispering just 5 more minutes. This is the first battle that Napoleon Hill always encouraged us to win every day. Procrastination isn't just a bad habit. It's self-sabotage, a betrayal of your promise to yourself. It prevents you from unleashing your true potential and keeps you trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. Greatly successful people aren't those who never feel like procrastinating. They are the ones who have learned to consistently overcome procrastination. If procrastination is the enemy, then discipline is your strongest ally. Discipline is the sturdy bridge connecting the high goals you set and the remarkable achievements you want to attain. It's not an innate trait that only a few possess. Discipline is a skill, a muscle that you can train and strengthen daily. Napoleon Hill dedicated his life to studying the power of discipline and willpower. He pointed out that individuals who achieve great success always have a definite purpose and an iron discipline to pursue that purpose. There's a common misconception that successful people are always full of motivation. The truth is, successful people aren't always motivated. They simply have habits. Motivation is fleeting. It can flare up intensely but also fade quickly. Habit, built on a foundation of discipline, is a sustained force that keeps you moving forward even when motivation is absent. When you decide to wake up at 5 a.m. and adhere to the 2020's 20 formula, you are performing a powerful act of discipline. You are sending a clear signal to the universe and, more importantly, to your own brain and subconscious. I am serious about this life. I am willing to step out of my comfort zone to grow. I am in control of my actions. This is a spirit of unwavering decision that Napoleon Hill praised. Every morning you wake up on time, you are reinforcing the identity of a disciplined, consistent, and self-controlled person. Every small victory over the warm bed is a big victory for your willpower and self-mastery. These small victories accumulate, building a solid foundation for greater successes in all areas of your life. Waking up early isn't just about setting an alarm. It's a process of behavioral change that requires preparation and smart strategies. From preparing the night before, placing your alarm away from the bed, welcoming light immediately, establishing habit cues, to starting small and gradually increasing all our strategic steps to build strong willpower. Napoleon Hill believed that one of the greatest secrets to success is the ability to keep promises to yourself. When you wake up at 5 a.m., you're not just following a schedule, you're keeping a promise to yourself. Every time you keep that promise, you build self-esteem, self-confidence, and belief in your own capabilities. You prove to yourself that you can do difficult things, that you are stronger than tempting voices. The world's most successful people understand that the greatest battle is the battle with themselves, and the first, most important battlefield is the morning. By conquering the morning, you've conquered a large part of the day, and you've laid a solid foundation for a successful, meaningful, and fulfilling life. Just as the philosophy that Napoleon Hill taught, from personal habit to great legacy, wake up to build your future. We've journeyed through the profound benefits of the 5 a.m. club. From harnessing the precious stillness of early mornings, optimizing energy and mind, with the 20 formula to cultivating iron discipline to overcome the demon of procrastination. Now, let's look further. Can a simple personal habit like waking up early truly create a great legacy? The answer is yes, absolutely. Napoleon Hill taught that build a grand vision and act daily to make it a reality, and waking up early is that foundational action. Greatly successful people don't just build their mornings for themselves. They turn their mornings into a powerful lever to create impact, not only for their lives but also for their families, communities, and broadly, the entire world. Consider this. When you start each day with inner peace from those moments of reflection, you face every challenge with calmness and wisdom, not getting swept into the vortex of stress or anxiety. This inner peace will spread to those around you, creating a more positive environment. When you start each day with continuous learning, you become sharper, more creative, and more capable of solving problems effectively. You not only enhance your own value but also become a source of inspiration and knowledge for colleagues, friends, and loved ones. You might be the one to find a solution to a big problem, write a life-changing book, or create a product that benefits millions. This is how you accumulate knowledge capital that Napoleon Hill considered invaluable. When you start each day with iron discipline, you master the game. You are no longer a victim of circumstances or fleeting emotions, but the architect of your own destiny. This discipline isn't limited to waking up early. It will permeate every aspect of your life, from work and finances to relationships. You will become a role model of consistency and responsibility. We cannot control everything in life. We cannot control what happens externally, unexpected difficulties, or the actions of others, but we can absolutely control how we start each day. And that is true power, a power within reach of each of us. Just like controlling the positive mental attitude that Napoleon Hill described. Build a legacy from Donno. Build a legacy from Donham and your family in your community. You can be the first to break the cycle of procrastination that has lasted generations. You can be the first to lay the foundation for a legacy of discipline, self-mastery, and success, simply through a seemingly small act, waking up early every day. Your children will see your persistence. Your colleagues will see your productivity. You yourself will feel a profound transformation in your energy, spirit, and work performance. Consistent early morning actions will accumulate, bringing you not only material wealth but also wealth in health, wisdom, and spirit. That is a legacy more valuable than any tangible asset, a legacy built on the principles that Napoleon Hill discovered. Every dawn is an invitation for you to recreate yourself, to erase yesterday's failures and start anew with a blank slate. You can always start again, as long as you wake up early enough to seize that opportunity. Final message, a challenge and a promise today. Right here, I want to send you a clear and powerful message. You have the power to change your life, starting tomorrow morning. This is the power of definiteness of purpose that Napoleon Hill always championed. Life is not a race for perfection, but a journey of continuous growth. And the best starting point for that journey is mastering the first 60 minutes of each day. So, I don't just encourage you, I challenge you. Join the 7-day 5 a.m. club challenge. Set your alarm for 5 a.m. Do not hit snooze. Follow the 3 steps of the 20 formula to 5 o'clock to 5:20 a.m. Movement, sweat, awaken your body. 5:20 to 5:40 a.m. Reflection, meditate, journal, connect with your inner self. 5:40 to 6 a.m. Learning, read a book, listen to a podcast, upgrade yourself. In just 1 week, you'll start to feel the difference. You'll find yourself more energized, more focused, and more in control of your life. You'll realize that mastering your morning isn't a burden, but a superpower waiting for you to unlock. That's how you apply Napoleon Hill's persistence and decision in your daily life. No excuses, no hesitation. It's time for you to seize the power of dawn and build the life you've always dreamed of. Are you ready?